Haunting mirror secret revealed. It started with a phone call at 3 a.m. My sister's voice, shaky and barely a whisper, asking if I could come over immediately. She lived 2 hours away, and we hadn't spoken in years, but something in her tone made my skin prickle with unease. I agreed, throwing on a jacket and grabbing my keys. As I drove through the fog-drenched roads, her words echoed in my mind, "I need you to see it for yourself." The cryptic message pulled me in, and I felt an inexplicable compulsion to uncover whatever she was hiding. When I arrived, the house was dark except for a flickering candle in the window. My sister greeted me with wide, haunted eyes. She led me to the basement door, her hands trembling as she turned the knob. The basement was filled with old furniture and dusty boxes, but in the corner stood an antique mirror, the glass rippling like water. My heart pounded as I approached it, the air around it cold and charged. "It shows you things," my sister murmured, her voice barely audible. "Things you should know." I stared into the mirror, and my reflection wavered before revealing a scene that wasn't the basement at all. It was my bedroom, at home, but something was wrong. There, a shadowy figure hovered over my sleeping form, its face obscured but its intent unmistakable. My breath hitched as I realized this was a warning, a glimpse into a future I was desperate to avoid. I turned to my sister, demanding to know more, but she only shook her head, tears streaming down her face. "It never lies," she said, her voice cracking with fear. As dawn approached, I knew I had to leave. The mirror's vision haunted me, urging me to act before it was too late. But as I stepped outside, my sister stayed behind, her eyes locked on the ground. The last thing she said before I drove away was a chilling whisper carried by the wind, "Once you see it, it never leaves you." Now, every night, I wake with a start, certain that the shadow from the mirror is creeping ever closer. And the question that haunts me most is not whether it will come for me, but when.